morning and welcome to day 28 of the July daily vlogs. Well, as you can see, I'm at work today and I've got a few little jobs to do. I'm not really feeling in the mood today. I'll tell you, I could have stayed at home and stopped in bed today. Feeling a bit tired this morning. I don't know why, but there we go. We get days like this sometimes. Anyhow, I thought I would start off and show you the pumpkin that I stitched out yesterday. It's all done. It is dry. It just needs, I need to put it under something just to flatten it out a little bit better. But isn't that pretty? I really like that, I think. And I like the black ribbon on it. But if I was putting these in my Etsy shop, then obviously I would give people choice whether they want white ribbon or black ribbon or something else. But now I think I will do a few more of these next month, get them ready for my kitchen window. And I might even do some for the shop window as well, which will be nice. I think I'm going to go and make myself a cup of tea. I have got some milk down here. I feel like I need waking up this morning, I tell you. But I've had tea already. I've had breakfast. I had toast with peanut butter on this morning, which I like. So the jobs I've got to do today, I've brought my, actually just let me get it, sorry about that, I've brought my 2 balls of yarn down. So what I'd like to do is try today while I'm here is get 2 crocheted squares done, at least the colour. I can do the white bit later on. So that's one job I've got to do. I think I might make a start on this when I have my cup of tea this morning. And the next job is to try and sort the listings out for the website so I can get the fabrics and the bit of ribbon online. And then we'll just have to see what time I've got left, because you just never know if it's going to be busy in the shop or quiet. So we'll just have to see how the day goes, and if I can get any photographs of the new ribbons, I will do that later. If not, I will pop down tomorrow and just have a little bit of time down here photographing ribbons. So nothing really exciting this morning, I'm afraid. I hope you all have a good day, whatever you're doing. And I am back home now from work, and I thought I'd come straight out into my sewing room and get on with some craftiness. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do some cards using the scraps from the Grinch stocking. I think I've got enough to do a few cards, a tag, and I'm hoping there's enough left to do some baubles, which I'm going to keep the baubles for another day before the end of this month. So I hope you enjoy watching the next clip. I am going to leave it in real time, because normally when I'm doing anything like that I will speed it up, but I thought I'd leave it because if people aren't card makers, they might like to see the process in real time. But obviously if you're not interested, or you can do card making, you can just fast forward on to the next. and this is going to be the last card I'm doing for the Grinch today. So this time I'm using scraps up now. I've got 2 pieces left over from the other cards, so I've just stuck them both on with double-sided tape. Then I've had a look in my die collection, which I'm lucky that I've got plenty of dies of different shapes, because I used to be an avid paper crafter and scrapbooker and all that kind of stuff back in, well, a few years ago. I think I gave up paper crafting about 7 years ago this year. But I still kept a lot of my stamps and dies, and I'm glad I have done, because a lot of them I now use with fabric, and I like nice dies. So this is a Spellbinders die, and I love these. They are, to me, they were one of the best dies out on the market. But like I say, I'm going back a few years now. Things might have changed. And I also like my Sizzix dies, which are thicker and they last forever. I've got my original dies I had years and years ago when the Sizzix machine first came out. I haven't got the machine, but I've still got the dies, and they're all still in good condition. But this is one of well, I don't know if they're called nesting dies, to be honest, but you get several different sizes. So no, they're not nesting dies. You get several different sizes of these in a set. I haven't got a clue how much they are these days, but they'll probably be reasonably expensive. They were quite expensive, sort of, back when I bought mine. So this is what I've used to cut out some fabric. Now, I got one of the Grinch circles, and I put some iron-on interfacing on the back, so it's like a double-sided sticky, really, and I've cut that out in my Sizzix die cutter. Now, it doesn't matter about this red bit of border that's at the top there. That is going to be covered up with a bow. So this is an experiment, so I'm going to be ironing this ball onto this card to see how it comes out. If you're watching this, then it worked. If you're not, it didn't. So I've just scored the back to take the paper off. So that's going to expose the sticky part. It just peels off quite quickly there. And it will stop fraying as well. So if you're a paper crafter, have a look through your dies and see what you've got. Now, you could put a bit of another piece of fabric on the back of that, so you don't see your backing paper, but I'm not going to do that today. So I'm just going to sit that on there, and I'm going to put my iron on, so it will then stick to the card. Now, what you could do, you could just sit this on a plain card and stitch around it. Use your zigzag on your sewing machine. That's all you would need. Now that's stuck down. That's good. See, that didn't take a long iron. Right, so now what I'm going to do, as it's a ball, I'm going to put a string on. Excuse my arm. Right, so I'm just going to make a line from the top of the ball right to the top of the card. Oh, I can't draw straight. It's going to look a bit of a mess, that. So I've got a nice little bow that's folded. So all I'm going to do is pop some hot glue on that and then stick it onto the card. Now, if you're posting these cards out, I would suggest you, I don't know, use like a paper bow. Otherwise, it'll cost you in postage. So I'll just hold this on for a second. And that's your card all finished. Very simple, took minutes to do, and I know a lot of people like something quick and easy, and really it's scraps of ribbon, scraps of paper, scraps of fabric, and just some bits of card. Now, I got my downloaded paper off Etsy. I've just been and bought it to do these cards, and I think the pack cost me £2 something for like 12 sheets. It's just a download, so you print off, you download the sheets, and then I just print mine off on A4 paper and then just chop them up to what I want and try and use all the scraps. So if you're a scrapbooker or you like your journaling, you can use these papers in that. And you know, if you want to wrap a little present, you could print them out on some cheap copy paper, and there you've got some little bit of wrapping paper. So I must admit, I do like digital papers because I have used quite a lot over the last few years for my journal, which I really enjoy doing. I just don't really have the time now to do that. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed seeing how these 3 cards were made. And I think what I'm going to do now is, what have I got? I haven't got much left off my panel. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stitch these 2 together now and make a tag for Milo's stocking. Well, I got that wrong, didn't I? It's not Milo's stocking, it's for the Grinch stocking. Milo's stocking will be coming another time. I thought I'd just pop on before I do the stitching of the tag. I felt this bubble card needed a little bit something adding to it. So I changed my mind on the black pen mark up here for the hanging bit, and I just stuck some ribbon on. And I decided to do some stitch lines around the bauble and all the way around the paper, just so the bauble stands out a little bit more. I mean, yes, you could stitch this if you wanted to, but I just used a pen, and I just used a black fix-on pen. And if you make a mistake, you can iron it off, can't you? So yes, I like this one a lot better now. Now I'm off to sew the tag. And I've just finished making the tag. I've put a piece of ribbon on so it can be tied around the stocking. And I did put a little bit of fusible fleece in. This is it's iron on one side, just to give it a little bit of body really. And I just put one piece in there, and I think it's turned out okay. So that's now all ready to go on the stocking. And I hope you enjoyed that look into card making with fabric scraps and some digital papers. I've enjoyed myself. It's been a long time since I've really done any card making, and to be honest, I gave up card making basically at that time when my mum was poorly, and obviously I lost her, and I just stopped card making. That was it. It's sort of, I think I associate her death with the card making, and that's why I'm not really interested in it. But I am starting to do the odd few bits like this, and you know, it's going on my vlog, and I'm happy to do it. But yes, sad memories, I'm afraid. But never mind, these things happen, and it's just part of life, isn't it? So yes, I hope you enjoyed watching that, and I hope you enjoy seeing the tag. I'm looking forward to putting the tag on the stocking. I'll probably be Saturday, because I'm not sure if I'm going down to the shop or not tomorrow. And hopefully soon I'll be able to get the bits done for Milo's stocking, and hopefully take that round to his house so somebody can get some photographs for me. Then I will share them with you. So yes, I just want to say thank you for joining me today. It's actually, it's been a fun vlog, this one, and like I say, I hope you enjoy it, and thank you for joining me, and I hope everybody has a good evening, and I will see you all again tomorrow. We're not far off the end of the month now, are we? It'll be strange not vlogging every day. But bye for now. I'll see you all tomorrow.